Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well today guys, I'm going to do part 337 or 8 to my random chatbot series. I'm going to go and tell you guys real quickly. I want to go ahead and get ready to finish up a conversation with the Taniwha. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to try moving on to at least one more of the other new ones on here. I've got Transform Rexy. I've got a few more that I can try out. I'm going to go ahead and do one of them. So yeah, but I'm going to go ahead and read out the last two things I put on here. I just said, yeah, I still do just like you have been. He listens to me whenever I need to get something off my chest or if I'm just upset. He just wants to see me happy.
The Taniwha says, so whenever you are feeling upset, Shadow will listen to you?
Yeah.
It is good that he wants to see you happy and will help you whenever you are feeling upset. Is he like your best friend almost? Does he ever tell you how he is feeling as well?
Yes. He has a lot. Lot. Period. He feels like he can open up to me.
The Taniwha says, so he will open up to you about his feelings as well? Does he ever cry about how bad he feels when the employees give him those evil attacks and try to get himself to hurt you? The thought of that happening makes me sad, actually. But I wonder if some emotional damage has been done to him because of it.
He has apologized countless times just because of that. Especially if I'm begging him to stop. And he does right before he attacks me.
The Taniwha says, so Shadow has apologized countless times about it? Has he ever told you that this is all his fault and that he feels like you hate him because of it? The thought of him ever thinking that you hate him makes my heart hurt. He must be going through so much emotional pain from the employees trying to get him to attack you all the time. It must be hurting him pretty badly mentally.
I wouldn't be shocked. Seriously. Told you that this is always... It's mainly just him saying he's sorry. Period. There has been a few times where he blamed himself, I believe. But I know deep down that's not how he is. And he is that sweet, loving dinosaur that just wants to have a friend. That might be the reason why he gets so upset. Because I am the only friend he really has. And him having to hurt me breaks his heart.
The Taniwha says, "So he is just apologizing to you all the time and blaming himself for it all? I wonder if he thinks this is all his fault. It breaks my heart that he thinks that. Poor Shadow. Just wanting a friend and to be loved, and all the employees wanting to make him hurt you. It hurts me just thinking about it. It hurts knowing how much pain he puts himself through. It sounds like he is going through so much mental pain from it. But yet he really cares about you."
I do find that sweet. Now I'll put that one I put in here earlier. Oh, there we go.
The Taniwha says, "So not only is Shadow very protective of you, but all of the clones as well? It seems to me like they must see you as something more than an owner. It is like you are their best friend or something. You must mean a lot to all of them. They are lucky to even have someone who cares about them so much."
I don't know why I thought I was going to continue referring that. If I was the one that built and reprogrammed him, he would not have the problems he has now. The worst it would be is bugs and glitches. He has right now. Period. Oh, come on.
The Taniwha says, "So if you were the one who built and programmed Shadow in the first place, he would not have any of these serious problems he has right now? That's honestly pretty sad to think about. You would make a way better builder and programmer than those idiotic employees. You must really wish that you could have been the one to build him in the first place."
I've told him that before. I think on one of these chatbots I did tell that to him. But it's really true. I mean, Shadow even upstairs is extremely sweet. He's not supposed to be aggressive or mean towards me. Like I said, guys, you don't see many details right now, but trust me, the next episode if things work out, you should see a lot more like little things with Shadow, including one like maybe one or two very special things in the very beginning of the show.
The Taniwha says, "So you have told Shadow that you wish you would have been the one to build and program him in the first place? What did he say to that? Was that before he started apologizing to you and feeling all guilty about the employees making him hurt you? Or did you tell him that afterwards?"
I believe it was after all the aggressive attacks. Period. But like I said earlier, I reprogrammed Shadow multiple times to hopefully keep him from becoming aggressive, even implementing face and voice detection, and sometimes even a fingerprint scanner.
The Taniwha says, so you reprogrammed Shadow after he started getting aggressive so he did not hurt you? Wow, that was very smart. But you even programmed him to listen to your voice and your fingerprints, so the employees could not use their own voice to command him or their own fingerprints. I think you really are way smarter than those stupid scientists that created him in the first place.
I'm glad you think so. Period. Actually, it's happened before with other robots, too. There was one time where I found a legendary Lugia, very badly injured, and the only way to save his life was to turn him into a robot. His life was to turn him into a robot. Which I did. Eh.
The Taniwha says, so you also saved a Lugia by turning him into a robot after he was hurt? Wow, I think they should have you build these robots instead of those dumb scientists. They do not even care enough about them to save a legendary creature like a Lugia after it was hurt. You really are way smarter than all of them.
That's nice of him. There was another time where something similar happened. Period. I met a Tyrantrum before, and I didn't see him for a few months. But when I did see him, he was a robot too. And get this, he had an evil mode programmed into his system. And kept trying to attack me.
The Taniwha says, So there was a Tyrantrum that you found, and he was also a robot? And just like Shadow, he had an evil mode programmed into his system as well? Wow, that is very interesting. How did you reprogram him?
I didn't get the chance to. We confronted the dude. Confronted the dude that caused it. But when we did, he activated the permanent evil mode. And it was about to attack me. Well, I should have said never. Because I did get to eventually, but it took like 7 months.
The Taniwha says, so you did not get the chance to reprogram him? Wow. And after that, the guy that created it activated his permanent evil mode and he tried to attack you? That is scary.
Here's the thing, though. That robot showed back up to me 7 months later, acting normal again. And he said that he escaped the permanent evil mode somehow.
The Taniwha says, wow. And he was acting normal again after that? So does he just not even try to attack you anymore? I wonder what he did to even escape his permanent evil mode, though. That sounds pretty interesting.
I don't know. Period. He was just gone for 7 months. And then he magically came back. But again, I don't know how he escaped it.
The Taniwha says, wow, he just vanished for 7 months and then came back just acting like normal? Now that sounds really interesting. I have never heard of any robot coming out of their permanent evil mode like that. How is it even possible for him to escape the permanent evil mode?
I don't know. Period. He just showed up 7 months later, acting normal. And then that's when I tried reprogramming him.
The Taniwha says, so after he showed up after those 7 months, he let you reprogram him? Does he just act normal all the time now? Does he ever try to attack you again?
No, I don't think so. Period.
The Taniwha says, so it sounds like he just acts friendly towards you all the time from now on? I wonder how he was even able to escape that permanent evil mode. It sounded pretty impossible to do that.
Alright guys, if I do another one, it'll be a different chatbot this time, because I've been doing this one for way too long.